All right, welcome back, everyone, to the 2020 Lancaster Archery Classic here at the Spooky Nook Sports Complex in Manheim, Pennsylvania. We are here. We're going through several of the finals matches. Caleb Kirby, University of the Cumberland's coach today. Thanks for being here. Next up, we've got youth female recurve. And so you have both compound and recurve archers on your team there. Give us a little bit of the breakdown.
Well, one of the big things with collegiate archery is you have to be successful all across the board, as Coach Trebek always says. And we just got together a women's recurve team the other day, and so we're really excited to see where that can take us this semester. We're really making progress with them so far this year. We've already had 2 of them make strides in their scoring. They're really excited to go to a tournament and shoot and see what they can do with this new thing they're trying out.
Awesome.
So they're all excited, and we're excited for them.
All right, Caleb. Well, let's go out here to Rob and get the introductions for our first match.
Okay, welcome back to the 2020 Lancaster Archery Classic. Our next division of competitors is youth female recurve. Those are 11 to 17-year-olds. And we're going to lead off from Winchelsea, Australia, Imogen Grzemski. Imogen Grzemski, shooting for 3 years. She took second at the 2019 LAS Classic, and she is the 2019 U.S. Field National Champion. Our third place competitor is Alyssa Artz from Lidditz, Pennsylvania, right here in Lancaster County. She's been shooting for 5 years. She's the 2018 LAS Classic champion.
You chose that side. Excellent. You also have choice to go first or second. You'll shoot first.
All right, so first match here, Alyssa Artz is on the right as you're looking at it from home, and Imogen Grzemski from Australia came all the way out here to the Lancaster Archery Classic.
Alyssa really starting off this match right here with a really good 10.
9.
As Rob mentioned, Imogen was this year's U.S. Field National Champion and finished second here last year. Remember her shooting very well.
10, just
Alyssa Artz won the Classic 2 years ago, 2018, so she's no stranger to this stage, neither of them.
I'm sure that plays a lot into her comfort level when it comes to this type of shoot down. I'm sure a lot of these people come in and they're maybe not prepared to be on stage like this in front of everybody, especially in the youth class. But she just looks so comfortable up there right now.
Caleb, I think if I were on that stage at any point, I would have a heart attack and just fall over.
I probably would too. It would scare me to death. But these kids just make it look so easy. Yeah.
Look at Imogen's form. Little shake there, but not bad.
11.
Hits an 11.
Yeah. They make it come out here and look like it's another day at the range.
All right, we're going to go to Rob here. He's going to get some introductions.
Hello, Imogen. That was an awesome last shot. Pretty 11. Couldn't have been better. How you feeling up here on the stage? Congratulations for making it here, first of all.
Thank you. It's so cool up here. It really is.
We're tickled for you. Give us an idea with your bow, how many pounds you're holding on your fingers and about how many arrows you shoot a day.
Right now on this bow, on the fingers I have 42 pounds, and I shoot about 150 to 200 arrows a day.
Very good. Do you shoot any more than that in the spring or summer?
I'm sorry?
Do you shoot any more arrows than that in the spring or summer?
Oh yeah, outdoor season's where it's at.
About how many arrows over the summer?
Up to 300.
Very good, very good. Let's give Imogen and Alyssa a hand. Let's see where the scores are. 29 apiece. Really tight match. We're ready to go for the second end.
All right, tie match heading into the second round. As Imogen said, she thinks it's pretty cool up there.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of them that I've seen up on this stage. They seem to just thrive in this kind of environment.
Alyssa Artz is member of our Lancaster Joed, so I see her quite a bit in our academy, training, shooting, just having fun down there.
I'm sure she's got a lot of people in the stands cheering for her right now then.
Absolutely.
Imogen was talking just a second ago, the outdoor season's where it's at too, so I'm sure a lot of the youth are ready to go outdoors too.
Oh yeah. So Imogen shooting 8 there.
10 just out.
Alyssa staying in the gold.
So it looks like she took a really good advantage of that opportunity that she was given right there.
9 just out.
Working her way back in. We're seeing there that Imogen, she's shooting a little fatter arrows there.
Yeah.
Alyssa is shooting a small diameter.
9 left.
Something else that I think is kind of cool about watching a recurver shoot in this environment is you notice with the compounders, they seem, as soon as that clock hits the go, they're draw back. They want every bit of time they can get. But the recurvers seem that they take their time a little bit better.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's go out to Rob.
Come over here and talk to Alyssa. Alyssa is a member of our local Lancaster Joed Club, and she's been shooting with Casey and other talented recurve archers. And let me ask you, how many pounds do you shoot at full draw, and how many arrows do you shoot?
38 pounds and 150 to 300 usually.
Great job. Okay, you have a beautiful bow. It's an MK Alpha, which is a premium brand built in Korea. It's an awesome bow. She's shooting Hoyt limbs on it, Hoyt Grand Prix limbs, a Sherlock sight, a biter plunger, shrewd stabilizers, a dead center V-bar, and let me see your tab. Okay, it looks like it's a Black Mamba tab and Easton X10 arrows. Great job. Let's see where we are at half. Looks like we got 59 for Alyssa, 55 for Imogen.
So Alyssa picked up some points there to give her a 4-point spread over Imogen. She's now shooting first.
She was telling Rob she's only shooting 38 pounds, which is a little bit low from what we've seen so far with the youth men. And
oh, it let down. They get 30 seconds to shoot, so letdowns force them to rush just a little bit.
9.
she gets a good shot off there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that added a lot more pressure to her.
But smart. If it's not feeling right, let it down and start over.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things for any archer to do is learn to let down when you need to, as opposed to just pulling through it.
Could be an 11.
I can tell you, I almost never let down. It's going down range no matter what.
Oh yeah, I don't let down very much either. I had to learn to let down a little bit more during qualification yesterday than I would have rather wanted to. But
yeah, it's smart. So some people might think, oh, you know, but for her process, that was a smart thing to do.
Yep.
7.
Which is another thing with some of these guys waiting to maybe draw back a little bit. They don't really give themselves a lot of time if they wait to draw back.
Right.
But she, like you said, make a great decision right there, and she had plenty of time left over to make that second shot.
I don't know if Imogen's
11.
She got an 11 there. Good for her. Shaking a little bit more. Hopefully she can calm that down. Let's go out to Rob.
Okay, Alyssa. Let me see. This is your 3rd or 4th year shooting the Classic. And last year you won it?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
The year before.
The year before, I'm sorry. Well, you've done quite well here, and things are going well today as too. You have anybody that you enjoy working with? Anybody you want to give credit to? Your parents and others?
Yeah, my parents and Scott and other people.
Okay. Okay, great. All right. Well, we're waiting on a line call or on the scores to be completed. Let's see how we're making out. It looks like an 89-83 match with 1 end to go. That's 6 points, and that's still within reach.
So that's 7 from Imogen. That really hurt. Opened the gap up by 6 points there going into the last end.
Yeah, that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. You know, these recurvers may not be used to shooting cumulative score. So maybe that's something wears on her a little bit more mentally, thinking, you know, with set points that wouldn't have mattered as much.
Right. You look at Alyssa's target there. It's pretty clean when we come back to it after her next arrow. She's in that gold solid.
9.
Imogen looks like she's maybe getting a little bit more shaky with her shot.
Yeah.
Here as the match is kind of going on a little bit.
Oh, another good decision. She's got. I can't see the clock, but it's single-digit seconds left.
11.
Oh.
Really good decision when that turns out to be the result. She kind of turns and gives a smile. I'm sure that was a big sigh of release for her right there.
9.
Imogen seems to be really consistently in the same spot on that second dot.
On that target, yeah. Oh, wow. There you go.
I don't think you can get much more center than that.
That's the way
Alyssa
to end
just
it.
did.
Definitely the way to end it. Imogen want to see her finish strong.
She's been shaky on some of her third shots, but she's hit 11s.
10. Good
Yeah,
solid
just
I mean,
off
that's
right
not
there.
a bad shot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it up for these
All right, let's go
gals.
out to
They've done a
Rob for
great
the winner
job.
here.
Taking home 4th place today, $250. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's give it up for Imogen Grzemski. Our next qualifier, 2nd place, coming in, Valerie Wang from Warren, New Jersey. She's been shooting for 5 years. She is currently in 9th place in the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Trials. She is one of the Olympians for this year competing in the trials. Valerie, would you like to shoot first or second?
First.
And left or right?
Right.
Okay, right stage. She's going to move Alyssa over.
All right, so you heard Rob mention that Valerie Wang is currently seated 9th in the U.S. Olympic trials for Tokyo. They're currently at a 16. There are 16 archers vying for these spots. There's currently only 1 spot guaranteed. We're hoping to expand that to 3.
Being in the top 10 at this young of an age is saying a lot.
Incredible. Yep, absolutely. Let's see how she starts out here.
She's shaking up a little bit. She's the first lefty we've seen out here today, too.
That's right. Getting a check there from our head judge, Larry Wise. And Valerie comes to full draw.
She seems really steady in her
Very
shot
steady.
right now.
9, just out.
Just missed out on the 10 right there, but it was close.
10, just out
Good
left.
shot from Alyssa.
It didn't look like Alyssa needed much time to adjust to being on the other platform.
No.
11, 10 line left.
Right on the line there. Another letdown.
Plenty of time.
She's gotten rehearsed at it now, though.
Yep. She's making a lot of good decisions right now.
10 seconds on the clock.
9.
9s aren't bad in recurve. That's not like compound where you put one into the 9 and everybody takes a big like, oh no.
10, just hot.
Just missed the X ring right there. This is,
11.
Oh, good
there you go.
shot.
That's a good shot right there to finish off this end.
All right, let's go out to Rob.
Nice
She's going
shooting,
to
both
introduce
of you.
Valerie.
Valerie, you had a spectacular summer last year as a young archer. How old are you?
I'm 16.
16. And she was killing it in Olympic trials last summer. Everybody was impressed. Can you tell us about how much weight you're shooting with your bow on your fingers and how many arrows you shoot?
I'm pulling 38 pounds right now, and I shoot about 200 arrows a day.
Any more than that over the summer?
Usually around 250.
Very good. And you're from northern New Jersey. What club do you shoot at? I know the club you shoot at. Any shops that you go to up there?
I'm with Joy Lee Archery Academy, but I shoot with Stark Archery.
And I know you go to Waxahachie, right?
Yeah, I used to go there for practice sometimes.
Very good. Well, nice shooting. After the first end, it's very close. Alyssa has a 1-point lead, 30-29.
All right, as we come back here, Alyssa holding a 1-point lead. She's up first.
I think something else that makes Valerie's number 9 ranking right now in the Olympic trials more impressive is she's only 16.
Absolutely, yeah.
9.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention that the number 1 qualifier, Kc Caulfield, is 15. Yep. That's more mind-blowing. Kc, like Dallas, is just a beast.
Yeah. Absolutely. Kc beats me every week in leagues.
I'd say a lot of people have to say that.
Yeah.
11.
So there should be no shame in saying that.
Nope, I am not embarrassed at all. Alyssa holding it together, yeah, and so I believe we have 2 stages in the Olympic trials left. So those 16 archers are going to work on that in the coming months ahead of Tokyo.
Hopefully they can qualify 2 more spots for an entire women's team.
Yes, that's the goal. I've heard more than one of them say they want to send 3, not just 1.
Yep.
9. Nice shooting to both.
All right, let's go out to Rob.
Let's give them a hand. Wow. Did those shots feel as good as they looked?
Kinda.
Okay. They were awfully pretty. All right. Let's see what the score says. 61-60. Close match. Both gals shooting fantastic over a 10 average. 61-60. Alyssa has a 1-point lead. Based on some line calls, that might change. I think we had one close one.
All right, so we're waiting on a line call here to see if the score changes. The judges were looking at one of, I believe it was Valerie's, to see if it was an 11 or a 10.
Both of these archers are shooting X10 arrows, which they normally shoot outdoors. And they're just as forgiving shooting close range as they are 70 meters.
Line calls are huge in a match like this.
All right, Alyssa is back up there. Let's see if our score did change. I didn't hear anything, so I'm guessing it's still a 1-point lead, 61-60 for Alyssa Artz.
9.
As you heard Rob mention, that with a 61 for Alyssa, that's an above a 9 average, so she's shooting really well. Excuse me, above a 10 average.
10.
Yeah, her and Valerie both are shooting really well in this match. But if I remember correctly, Alyssa's shooting 38 pounds too, which is what Valerie just told us she was shooting. So they're pretty evenly matched on equipment. Alyssa makes another great decision to let down right there. It just didn't feel like it's best.
10 seconds on the clock.
11.
Look at that.
She has a knack for doing that. She'll let down, and then she'll just pound an 11.
I'd let down every time if that was the result.
Yeah, if I was guaranteed that, I would too.
11 from Valerie, answering back. Good tight match here.
These girls are going arrow for arrow right now.
Yep.
11.
And let's remember, 17 and under.
Yep.
And we're seeing this level of shooting with Olympic recurve.
And they look calm doing it. They don't look nervous at all.
Nope. Look at that.
Wow.
Just answering back.
Incredible shooting. Let's go to Rob.
Boom, boom, boom. You guys are just getting her done. How'd that shot feel? It looked awesome.
Kind of hard.
But it looked great. You made it look easy. Both of you make it look very easy. Congratulations. Okay. Again, super tight match. According to the score, 92-91. Pending any changes from the line judge, but I think those will stand. Alyssa has a 1-point lead. One in to go. It's very close.
Alyssa, as you can see there, 30, 31, 31. That is solid, consistent shooting for Recurve.
Yeah. This has been a really close match. And it being a 1-point match going in this final end, that just amps things up so much more on importancy of every single arrow.
Yeah, because this could swing. Valerie needs to keep playing her game strong.
7.
Oh, that might have been it right there.
It's up to Alyssa right here to really close the door on this
Nine.
Yeah,
match.
you can't let that get you excited and, over anxious.
Nope. Staying in the yellow is a good way to do that, especially in the recurve class.
10.
It's a good way to come back from Valerie, though.
Yep. You could see the disappointment on her face, but she held it together and got that one back in there.
You got to throw that arrow right out of your mind and just focus on the next one.
Another letdown from Alyssa. She did it with 18 seconds left, so when she lets down, it's early in her shot process.
She gives herself a lot of time to really focus on that second shot.
Oh,
Ooh.
I saw that one. Did you see that one? Her arm came forward and she released.
Yeah, that one didn't look like it was meant to go off whatsoever.
No.
10.
Wow.
All right.
Let's go out to Rob.
Recurve is shooting Olympic recurve or barebow is very unpredictable, and anything can and will happen. We've had people win national championships after a miss. It can happen, and unfortunately it happened here. But it looks like Valerie Wang will take the match, 118, 111. Nice shooting, but Alyssa Artz will come away with 3rd place and $350. Nice shooting. Well done. Let's give Alyssa a hand. Okay. Our first place qualifier is Eunice Choi from Chantilly, Virginia. Has been shooting for 3 years. And she is a 2020 Junior USAT team member. Let's give it up for Eunice. Eunice Choi. Eunice, would you like to shoot first or second?
First,
And right or left?
right.
Right? Okay. All right, take your stage.
All right, so Caleb, a sudden turn of events there at the end. I mean, Valerie was probably thinking she's out of it, and then all of a sudden we have a miss. Now she has to get herself focused and back in action.
Yeah, archery is one of those sports where anything can happen. And Alyssa really shouldn't let that one arrow make her be down on herself. She shot amazing in that match. Stuff like that happens a little more than we'd like to admit.
Right, yeah, she really did shoot well. When I see her this week down in the range, I'll ask her about that. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah. Some of the best ones really just let those things slide off their mind and don't think about them much after that.
Now let's see here. Eunice is the first archer we've seen. She's shooting a single spot versus the 3 spot.
Yeah.
What's the advantage there? Why would an archer do that?
I think people that really shoot in one spot really like to focus in and do the same thing every single time. You're only focusing on one spot that you have to aim at, which really makes it a lot easier to be super consistent with your form and your aiming.
Gotcha. And of course, the risk there is if she hits that arrow in the 11, she can glance out.
Yep. Well, that's the thing about that. We saw that arrow that Alyssa missed right there. If she'd been shooting a single spot, that still would have scored points.
Yes, that's right.
And it may have played a factor in that match.
Absolutely. Rob's going to come out here and introduce us to Eunice.
Excellent job. Congratulations on making the final stage here at the Lancaster Archery Classic. If I can, Can I ask you how many pounds you shoot on your fingers and how many arrows you shoot?
I shoot 38 pounds, and I shoot around 200 to 300 arrows every day.
Very nice, very nice. Well, let's take a quick look at your bow. You're shooting a beautiful Win Nano Max bow with wheel-wist limbs. I believe those are the new flax limbs with flax in the carbon. And Shibuya sight, an AE clicker, Win stabilizers, a biter plunger, and Easton X10 arrows that are very well worn. You see the labels are almost worn off. You shoot them so much. That's wonderful. And your finger tab is a Win finger tab. Very nice. Okay, looking at things after the first end, we have 28-26, 2-point lead for Valerie Wang.
All right, so Eunice was our #2 qualifier with a 580 versus Valerie was the #4 qualifier. That's in the qualification round with a 576. So pretty evenly matched here in qualification, but head-to-head,
Yep.
anything can happen.
Head-to-head is a total different battle, especially in indoor. I mean, you can really get in a rhythm throughout a qualification round, and
Right.
it doesn't take as many ends in a match play.
Yeah, you're kind of just up there shooting your arrow in the crowd.
Yep.
But out here, you're on the stage, everybody looking at you, spotlights.
Yep. Out here, you and one other person are out here, and everybody's watching you at that moment. And you've got to have a strong mental game to really get past that.
Oh, yeah. Eunice comes into her anchor. Her stabilizer's nice there.
Doesn't move like a whole lot.
Good shot in the 10 there. You saw a little bit longer delay there after the clicker went off before she released. If you can stay on that shot, that's not a bad thing. Brady Ellison does it all the time. But not everybody's Brady Ellison.
Yeah, I mean, Brady does things that I'm sure Brady's the only one that can do.
Yeah.
Something I've noticed about both these ladies is their stance is a little bit more closed than what we were seeing earlier with Dallas and some of the guys shooting.
Let's go out to Rob here.
I happen to know David, her coach. He has Win Archery down in the Washington, D.C. area. And he is from what town in Korea?
South Korea.
South Korea. Okay. Let's give David a hand. He does a great job with the youth down there. He's the home of many future champions, I believe. You're in very good hands. Okay, it looks like they've gotten the scores done. 56-55, really close match. We've got a lead change. Eunice, you want to shoot first or second?
All right, so we're back out here. Eunice has only been shooting 3 years, according to her shooter card there. So, I mean, to go up against the #9 ranked woman in the U.S. for Olympic trials, that's pretty good.
Yep, and it really says a lot considering she was the higher seed coming in here too.
Yeah.
For only be shooting 3 years.
9.
She seems pretty consistently low, besides a few arrows in this match so far.
Yeah, that's her
9.
main direction is low. But she doesn't shake like some of the archers we've seen.
No, she's super steady.
Solid, yeah. There it is again, another low one.
Something that's a little bit different about her form too is it looks like her arm's bent just a little bit more in the front than most others.
Exactly. If we can get a shot of that next time, you watch her. She pushes forward at the release. Oh, there's a little shake from Valerie. She came back.
Yep.
Yeah, but let's watch Eunice's arm here.
Bends just a little bit right there in her elbow, more than what you might see with other recurvers.
And then pushes out.
Yep.
But all three of those low.
Super
Nice
good
group.
group.
Let's give
All
them a
right, let's
hand.
see what Rob has to
Together,
say.
ladies. I can ask, how old are you, Eunice?
15.
You're 15? Very good. Very good. All right. Let's look at the scores. Again, this match has stayed very, very close. Looks like Valerie has a 2-point edge with 1 end to go, 83 to 81. Let them complete the scores, and we'll get going here shortly.
Once again, I mean, we can't put enough emphasis on it. I mean, here's Valerie Wang. She was basically out of it just the last match, and now she's poised here with a 2-point lead. She could take the championship right here. Yeah,
that's a really big swing to maybe be looking at a competitor's final arrow thinking, okay, they're going to drill this. I'm done, to going into the match that could win it all right here.
Yeah, that's incredible.
10.
Really good shot right there from
10.
Valerie. Eunice said she was only 15.
Yeah.
Which really shows the young talent that's in this class. She come in as our top seed in the matches here, and she's only 15.
Incredible. We love it. Love to see these kids out here competing like this.
I've always thought the youth classes were a really fun class to watch.
Absolutely.
Because I think these shooters, sometimes they'll show a little bit more emotion than the adult class or the pros or something like that.
10.
But they also look super calm and collective when they're up there too.
Definitely. We should say right now, out on our green field, we have the Easton Youth and Collegiate Trophy Tournament going on. We got 540 archers out there. That's a separate tournament within the tournament, so to speak. But in here, we've got Eunice Choi shooting her last arrow.
11.
That's a solid way to end.
That looks a lot better than what she's been throwing down a little bit throughout the match before.
Wow, that is close.
Let's go out here to Rob.
It's going to come down to Sue here in some of the line calls, but I think it's going to be within 1 point. We'll see if that holds. 112 to 111. Eunice, is this your first Lancaster Classic or your second?
This is my second.
Second. Very good. Well, I hope that you come back next year. We'll see whether you took first or second place here. It looks like you're in for second place. That was a very, very good round. It was very close. You end up with $550 for second place. And congratulations. I hope you come back next year.
Thank you.
Good job, baby. Valerie, congratulations. Wow, you're a 2020 champion. How's that feel?
Good.
Again, just like Olympic trials, I mean, you're in there with gals twice your age, sometimes almost 3 times your age. And, you know, you were brave like a lion in there this summer and here on the Lancaster Archery Classic stage as well. How does this rate in your wins in your short career?
Probably one of my best.
All right. Thank you. Let's give Valerie Wang a hand. Congratulations, Valerie. Okay.
All right, Caleb, so that was Youth Female Recurve. Up next, we've got Youth Female Open. Now this is an incredible class. There was some awesome shooting in this division, so it's going to be real exciting to see how that one plays out.
Yeah, these ladies were really throwing down some good scores during the match play earlier.
Absolutely, but we will take a short break, come back here to Spooky Nook Sports Complex for the 2020 Lancaster Archery Classic.
We are not just a sight company. We are Custom Bow Equipment, your premium accessory company. Precision sights, rests, quivers, and stabilizers. Custom gear for every archer. Available at your local dealer.
Brady Ellison here.
Jesse Broadwater here.
We're going to build an Olympic recurve bow from the ground up.
I want to share all my knowledge with you guys on everything that I do, from taking a brand new bow out of the box to setting it up and hitting 10s on a tournament trail.
Pull one out of the box, go step by step on exactly how I set up a bow to get you shooting the best you can.